Well, good morning. It's December 20th, 2021. It's a Monday, and I'm off to the day job. Friday, got a lot done in the Unstoppable Prosperity. I'm through chapter 4, making some really good progress there. And then I did some work inside of the All About Technical Analysis book. This weekend, I got contacted by Christina. She checked in on me and wanted to let me know that she's going to be stopping by sometime this week to drop off something for Christmas. I told her I wasn't really doing anything for Christmas this year. Got off the phone and she sent me a message asking if I was all right. I said, I'm just stressed, I'm drained, and I'm grinding. So she asked if there was anything that she could do, and I said, yeah, you can wipe my ass when I'm 92 years old. And she said, that's the dad that I know. So she knows that I'm okay. I'm just working my ass off to try and get all this stuff done. As far as the secondary after hours work, I exceeded the goal, 775, which was good. Sunday was an excellent day. Kind of had an epiphany that over at Desert Ridge Shopping Mall, instead of fighting the traffic and all the shoppers and that type of stuff, that if you actually approach Desert Ridge from the east side, going against traffic instead of where everybody else is trying to get into Desert Ridge and leave Desert Ridge, if you sneak in from the backside and then exit that very same way, it seems like it would take a lot longer, but you're actually probably saving 2 or 3 minutes, and 2 or 3 minutes is quite a bit when you're talking about driving. But if you're actually driving through all of that traffic inside of Desert Ridge, it's probably more like 4 or 5 minutes. So I share that with a couple of people just because I like to get that wow factor and the words of affirmation of, oh, I didn't think of that. So that was good all around. And you'll notice that I gave myself a haircut last night. I much prefer this look than the scruffy look, but it's a matter of just doing it when it's 10:30 at night, because that's what time I get home. I usually am in bed about 11 to midnight and get probably 5 hours, 6 hours of sleep. The alarm starts going off every half hour at 4 o'clock, so I have an alarm set for 4 o'clock, 4:30, 5, 5:30, 6, and 6:30. And would you believe, on Sunday, even though I had all those alarms set, I didn't get out of bed until 7 o'clock, didn't hit the road until 7:30, and ended Sunday at 10 o'clock, but Sunday was my best day. So today's goal is to keep plowing away at the Unstoppable Prosperity. I would really like to try this week to get done the business section. I've only got one tab left, and it's just a matter of getting all that stuff lined up and then looking at each one of the different tabs and maybe adding to it. I'd like to write some type of a introductory, but I think that's going to be something I'm going to be working on throughout the entire course of this project, because in reality what we're really doing is almost writing a book without writing a book. It's the Agile book. It's the book of procedures, a book of strategies, a book of secrets, if you will. And so that introduction section is just going to be a brief summary of everything. And so as we go through all this stuff, it'll be a lot easier to write that section once each one of the different sections is done. Remember, our goal is to try and get all the books done and into OneNote by the end of the year, so that starting on the first of the year, we can start doing as Brianna suggested and start coming up with the paper trading strategies. And that means the scans need to be created, and what it is that we're looking for, where's our target, and go from there. So we're getting there. It's looking a lot more hopeful. This is after the first of the year. We're going to be looking at our finances really heavily and seeing if 100% of the secondary income can go into the Schwab brokerage account, or if only 775 or a smaller portion or whatever, depending on what the needs are for the family budget. The nice thing is, as we're doing that, we're still going to be paying off heavily some of the debt, and as we're paying off some of the debt, that'll lessen the need for those funds from the secondary income to be pulled into the primary budget. So got to take a look at that. I'm behind on Quicken as far as transactions, but this week is going to be more than likely really slow at work during the primary job, and so hopefully this is going to be the calm before the storm of the first of the year, and we'll be able to get a lot of this stuff done. Still no progress on the Dodge Grand Caravan. Fabio still has not pulled that vehicle in, even though over a month now, I believe, it's been promised to have been in the shop, and that still has not happened. So hopefully he's making money hand over fist, and by doing other jobs versus tying up his bay, and we're just not going to put any pressure on him. It's nice to get the vehicle out of the yard, and it kind of gives me a little bit of leverage when talking to Fabio that he's kept on pushing this off, and how about some type of a discount or added benefit, etc. I guess he could counter that by saying he has charged me a storage fee for keeping his vehicle there. But, oh well, whatever. So, alright, I'm almost to work. I'm going to end this instead of prolonging the ending. I miss you guys. It's always nice to hear from the girls, from Brianna and Christina, and to check in. I did ask Tracy yesterday if there was any updates on Kirsten and Zoe. There haven't been any updates, so they're still in Kansas. They've got power finally where they're at, and hopefully they're enjoying their stay. It's an empty spot in our heart because Zoe's always a pleasure to wrestle around with, but at the same time, you know, Erin's stepping up, and she's starting to be a little bit more playful now that she's got a little bit more of my time, etc. So, and ultimately that's the goal, to get back my time so that I can spend it with family. It's weird when I walk into the house, the whole dynamics of the house change. It's like, you know, Dad's here, and I know you guys experience that as well, although it's totally different. It's not a fear that Dad's home. It's more like Dad's here, and haven't seen you in a while. And so I've got 5 days till Christmas. Hopefully you guys are all done with your shopping and whatnot. Hopefully you've been able to tap into that giving spirit. I have not tapped into that, although I did do stuff for the postman, for the garbage man, for one of my DoorDash customers, and paid for some pizza for Nana. Actually not for Nana, but on Nana's behalf, I had a pizza delivery over the weekend to the place where she was being cared for her back surgery, and so I made sure that was the place that she was at, and then gave them $40 cash in order to pay for the pizza that they had just purchased. So I enjoy doing that. I enjoy spontaneous giving, and doing things that people don't expect. That's always kind of been my mantra. Don't put me into a pigeonhole, because that's not who I am. I'm an individual, so get to know who I am, and you'll see a totally different person than listening to what everybody else says about me. So, all right, I'm going to let you guys go. Love you. Hope you have a great week, and we shall talk to you again tomorrow.